thanks for hanging with us. We love to help you enjoy where you live more because, hey, isn't that important? When you come home, you want to feel pretty darn good about where you live, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah, you want to say to yourself, my house doesn't stink. I actually like it here.
It's lovable.
I've done things. I've heard them. The folks at Home Wizards, they've created some great ideas and tips for us, and now we love where we live, honey.
See?
Let's stay.
See,
that's
what
we want you to say.
So anyway, that's Eric Stromer, and I'm Cindy Dole, and we are listening to Home Wizards, and this is what we love to do. We love to help you take a look at where you are and just do things to enjoy where you are better, right? So maybe, just maybe, with the summer coming to an end,
you're going to have one more party, I think.
You might want to think of some. We're going to definitely have another party or two.
I'm having one today, as a matter of fact,
Good.
after the show for the back-to-school second grade class.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some projects that we can do before summer is over because, there's some easy things that you can do right now.
Yeah. You know what I think the first one should be?
What's that?
And these are probably 20 of the greatest can't-miss summer projects, for the crafters out there. The sort of the Asian-inspired lanterns that are made of paper? Those things?
Yes. You can.
Couple things I want to tell you about those. Number one, if you're ever shooting photographs, that paper lantern with a light source in it, makes for the most beautiful ambient light to shoot portraits.
Well, we've seen those in professional photography stores.
So
right?
not only are they inexpensive and effective for shooting great pictures, imagine now taking the washi tape.
I love that stuff.
You take that washi tape and you create little strips around those paper lanterns.
So it's color, and those are basically translucent.
And they're just draped around this paper ball with a light source inside, or not. You can just have them hanging there outside of a tree, right? Unbelievable. Inexpensive, cheap, looks great. Can't believe it. Can't miss.
So basically you are now...
That would be maybe my number one project.
This is now, you're merging not only having a great project, a craft thing, so you get the satisfaction of making something, but now you're going to be able to use it for your end of summer party.
There you go.
So you have done something...
You've done it.
Not only for you, but for others.
And can I talk to you about my second choice?
What's that?
That's the Shadow Box bird feeder.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen this thing?
I've seen this.
It's so easy to make. You create a frame. These are things that you can hang out of your trees, which I think is really beautiful. Create a little frame. Let's say it's maybe 8 inches by 8 inches.
So we're going to make the frame.
We're going to make the frame, or you might even have an old frame that you didn't sell in the garage sale from the last segment, right?
But I like the idea. This is probably, because, the back of a frame doesn't look finished.
No, it doesn't.
So this is going to be hanging freeform.
You're going to take the back of the frame off, so it's just going to be the frame only, right?
Cute.
You're going to put a little eye screw in the top of it, and it's going to be centered, so when you hang the string from that eye hook, it's going to balance and be level, right? On the bottom, you're going to put a little dowel sticking up from the bottom of the frame up to a tiny little saucer that you get at any home improvement store that would
we have
sit
one
under
around
a
the
plant.
house.
You got them all over the place. Then in that, guess what? A little dish of bird food.
Cute.
What happens? Little yellow finches show up, sit in the shadow box. You see through it. It's gorgeous when birds aren't there. It's an attractive decor.
But you know what? You know what though? If those
they're going to
birds are you're going to be
you're going to be spending hundreds. You're going to be filling this little thing.
You're going to be working every day filling.
20
I know,
times
yes, because we have a finch feeder that, gosh, it's one of those two. We have two of the tubular feeders.
I've stopped, by the way. I can't afford it.
Oh, and thistle is what you want to get because they love the thistle, and so seriously, we put it in on the weekend, and by Wednesday, it's gone.
Thistle is not cheap.
Oh, I know. It's like $50 for like a bag.
I've been buying from a deal, like a guy in a dark alley with a trench coat and a bag of thistle. I got your thistle here.
All right, here's a fun project. This is going to be something that will also look great for your end of summer party. The whole idea of, let's say, you're going to have a little picnic or a barbecue, and you have disposable plates, right, and utensils, but then people get confused, and instead of having it all lumped into a basket or whatever, assuming you're having a sit-down area, right, how cute to basically punch a hole in your plastic plates and then use some twine and then loop around with your utensils and a napkin. So the hole, by the way, is to the side of the plate. So picture your plate. It's a nice, good plastic plate, and you're going to drill a hole or punch a hole to the far left side, and then just use some twine, and then now attach your napkin and your fork, knife, and spoon, tie a bow, done. Cute.
Yeah. Cute as all heck.
Yeah, it's very simple and just, again, very decorative, and it's a project that took you how many minutes?
Nothing.
30 seconds.
You've done something and you feel so good about it, right?
Yeah.
Can I tell you maybe my third favorite?
What's that?
The old, either real or fake, hydrangea leaf place setting cards.
Okay.
That you pull right off the plant. They're big enough. You get one of those white markers, little white Sharpies. You write your guest name, Robin or Jane or Cindy Dole, whoever's coming, right? You put 2 leaves right at the top of the place setting. You put your plate right on top, and how cute is that?
Very
That's
sweet.
Free, beautiful. The hydrangea plant is lending its leaves for that festive celebration.
And if you live in an area where you aren't growing hydrangeas, you can also go to the store and buy the fake ones.
Fake silk leaves.
Yeah, and then just take the stems off, and then save the hydrangeas for...
And if it's a one-time only invite, and you'll never see the person again, give them the darn leaves
You'll
when
never
they leave.
see them again.
Here's your parting gift.
Here, leave, would you?
Take your fake hydrangea leaf and get out.
Take the leaf and leave. That was it was a short party.
I can't believe it was a great party, and they gave me something.
Very nice. Now, here's a good idea. Yeah. I love when you use these little lanterns and turn them into other things besides the obvious, especially if you have some great old family photos. And by the way, this could be not only photos of you and your family, but photos of all your guests, especially if you had some guests that are really old friends.
What would be creepy is to sneak into your friends' homes and take photos of their family and put them in your display.
They're like, wow, stalking.
How'd you get these?
Jeez. Say Facebook, Instagram.
That's it.
I'm just, I'm following you. Anyway, but basically you've seen these cute lanterns that are everywhere.
Yeah.
But now this is going to be for table decor for your summer entertaining. And by the way, it's a fun end of summer craft project for everybody. You're going to get these lanterns, and if you don't have them, you can go to, again, Michael's has them, some of these different import stores, Big Lots. They're basically little lanterns where, you would have a little door and you'd put a votive inside. But now we're going to use the inside, and we're going to use some old photos and attach them to the glass panes of the lantern.
Oh, sure.
See what I'm saying?
That's cute.
Very, very cute. And by the way, you could also print all the photos in black and white for kind of a cool look, and then secure the photos on the inside, which is transparent tape, and then use a flameless little votive. And so the light...
boy, do I love the flameless
Isn't
votives.
that cute?
Yeah.
And we're all about... if you don't have these yet, make sure you get the flameless votives that are not only battery LED operated, but timer.
They're on a timer.
They're on a timer.
It could be better because you always feel like you're burning them out and you could use them again, but you forgot to turn them off.
I got mine at Osh, but there's different places where, and they're inexpensive, and you just basically, on, off, or
Why ever
timer.
use fire again?
Well, I still love to have my real candles, too.
Right. Hey, can I tell you about the vintage handkerchief garland?
No. Is this something for the yard, probably?
Are you kidding me? This is a great decor thing. So you clothesline, little string of clothesline. Mm-hmm. Old vintage handkerchiefs, you can get these things at a place like Lynn's Antiques. It's a great website that sells this kind of stuff. Or if you have some laying around, you put them up. You got to press them first so they look good with no folds in them. You put them on the line, and then you attach little ribbons around the top. You either poke holes in the corners of the handkerchief and time, or use little old-fashioned clothespins, right? And then you string them all together end to end, and they're festive, they're beautiful, they wave in the wind, and it looks like you're right there, either in Brooklyn.
Oh, very
in a neighborhood where all the laundry's
in the
hanging
Hamptons,
out.
maybe.
Well, there you go, or the Hamptons.
It could be Brooklyn or the Hamptons, one or the other. Depends on the quality
it's
of
the vibe
of
you want to go
napkins.
for. Yeah. So it just gives it a nice. I love the fact that the wind hits it. It's real wavy and pretty, easy to do.
How about this is something that you can not only do that's a great craft to save money, but it's going to be enjoying for the end of summer. We're going to suck up all the last of summer we can before. How many Saturdays till Christmas did we say?
I think it's something
17,
like
16?
Now it's 16 or 15.
It's just like
That makes me
insane. I know.
crazy.
But outdoor cushions, guess what? You can turn 3 bed pillows. We're talking about not decorative pillows, but your pillow that you use that you sleep in bed with, right?
Sure.
That longer pillow.
Yeah.
And what you do is you turn 3 of them into an outdoor lounger. You get these waterproof vinyl cases, and there's a website called shopbedding.com. These are like $6 each. And then you get some of this weather-resistant Sunbrella fabric, and you cut the fabric, and you basically, hem on the fold on the undersides, and now you're going to have 3 pillows, end by end by end. It's going to become either you can kind of fold it up in half.
That's pretty good.
So it almost kind of sits like you have one pillow underneath your rear end, and then the other pillow is now your back, but it's folded behind you,
yeah.
so you're sitting up. right?
Sure. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So we'll put this on the website, but it's very easy to do and inexpensive, and
you can have a comfortable picnic anywhere with that thing.
Very fun. So these are all fun, summer projects, things you can do inexpensively, creatively, on your own, and go, you know what? I made that, and I did it, right? Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, you're listening to Home Wizards. Keep it here because we love to improve your home and improve your life.